Fully he thumped as he and mighty Macbeth strolled on through the gathering night, their kilts swinging and their heads held high. Suddenly,
did anyone understand that? Yes, right. Thank you, Megan.
Suddenly they halted, and the drums ceased like a stopped heart. Their way was barred. 3 old women had appeared before them, 3 hideous old women who crouched and stared. For an instant, an uncanny fear seized the 2 warriors. Then Banquo recovered himself. Imperiously, he thumped on his drum and demanded, "What are these, so withered and so wild in their attire?" Silence. He thumped again. "Live you?" The silence remained unbroken. "Or are you aught that man may question?" At this, the old woman's eyes glinted, and slowly each raised a finger to her lips. Thus they crouched, like crooked answers, awaiting only the right question and the right questioner. They turned to the great battle-stained figure of Macbeth. For the smallest moment, he hesitated, then commanded, "Speak, if you can. What are you?" The right questioner. One by one, they rose and greeted him. "All hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Glamis," his rightful title, and Banquo thumped approval on his drum. "All hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor." The drum faltered. "All hail Macbeth, that shalt be king hereafter." "King!" The drum stopped. "King!" It seemed that another drum was beating. Macbeth could hear it, thudding and thundering in his ears. It was his furious heart. He trembled and grew pale, fearing that Banquo would hear the telltale sound. Banquo was no more proof than he against the golden promise in the weird old woman's eyes. "If you can look into the seeds of time," he begged them eagerly, "and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak then to me." As before, they answered, one by one, "Lesser than Macbeth and greater," promised the first. "Not so happy, yet much happier," promised the second. "Thou shalt get kings, though thou be none," promised the third. "Stay, you imperfect speakers," shouted Macbeth. "Tell me more." But even as he spoke, the weird sisters vanished. As abruptly as if whispered Banquo, the earth hath bubbles as the water has, and these are It was then, as the 2 men stood staring at one another and wondering if they had seen and heard had been real,
You might need a friend out here.
that the king's 2 messengers appeared, and the prophecies came true. The king had made him Thane of Cawdor. "What? Can the devil speak true?" cried Banquo involuntarily, and Macbeth's thoughts turned helplessly to the second prophecy. He would be king if one had come true. Dark thoughts filled his head, thoughts of how the prophecy might be made to come true. He tried to think of them. He tried to put them for him. He shook his head violently. "If chance would have me king," he reasoned to